The geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, long defined by the rigid binary structures of the Cold War and subsequent decades of unipolar American hegemony, is currently undergoing a profound metamorphosis. The contemporary era is characterized by a transition toward a multipolar struggle, wherein traditional security frameworks are being augmented and at times bypassed by a complex web of shifting alliances. While the United States maintains its historical role as the primary security guarantor for Israel and the monarchies of the Persian Gulf, the aggressive entry of Russia and China into the regional theater has introduced alternative paradigms of cooperation. In this nascent order, ideological alignment has been largely superseded by a ruthless pragmatism, as regional actors seek to navigate a global environment where power is increasingly fragmented. For the better part of the last half-century, the United States has served as the indispensable anchor of Middle Eastern security. Through a sophisticated network of military bases, multi-billion-dollar arms transfers, and steadfast diplomatic backing, Washington has sought to contain Iranian revisionism and ensure the free flow of energy through vital maritime corridors. This commitment is most visible in the special relationship with Israel and the strategic partnerships with the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC states. The brokering of the Abraham Accords represented a high watermark for US diplomacy, attempting to integrate Israel into a regional security architecture designed to counter Tehran. However, a growing perception of American retrenchment, fueled by the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan and a strategic pivot toward the Indo-Pacific, has catalyzed a crisis of confidence among traditional allies. This perceived security deficit has prompted regional powers to look beyond Washington to secure their long-term interests. In response to this shift in gravity, the Gulf states, most notably Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, have adopted a sophisticated strategy of strategic hedging. No longer content to be passive clients of Western power, these nations are utilizing their immense sovereign wealth and energy resources to assert strategic autonomy. The shift from internecine rivalry toward pragmatic cooperation is a hallmark of this new era. By engaging Russia within the OPEC+ framework, the Gulf states have successfully managed global oil prices, often to the chagrin of Washington. Simultaneously, the Gulf monarchies have welcomed China's diplomatic overtures, culminating in the landmark 2023 Saudi-Iran rapprochement, brokered by Beijing. These moves do not signal a total abandonment of the United States, but rather a modular approach to foreign policy. The US remains the preferred provider of hardware and kinetic security, while China and Russia offer diplomatic flexibility and economic diversification. China's ascent in the Middle East represents a paradigm shift in how global influence is projected. Unlike the United States, which often conditions its support on political or human rights metrics, Beijing offers a model of non-interference, coupled with massive infrastructure investment via the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. China is now the primary purchaser of Gulf oil, a reality that grants it significant economic leverage. Its role in mediating between Riyadh and Tehran signaled China's evolution from a purely mercantile actor to a nascent diplomatic heavyweight. By positioning itself as a neutral arbiter, China avoids the military entanglements that have historically bogged down Western powers, instead focusing on regional stability as a prerequisite for its own energy security and economic expansion. Russia, meanwhile, utilizes a different toolkit to challenge US dominance. Despite being embroiled in the conflict in Ukraine, Moscow remains a pivotal player in the Middle East through its military presence in Syria and its role as an arms supplier to states seeking alternatives to American technology. Russia's appeal lies in its ability to act as a disruptor that can engage with all sides, maintaining ties with Israel while coordinating with Iran and the GCC. For the Gulf states, Russia is an essential partner in the management of global energy markets, providing a counterweight that prevents Washington from exercising unilateral control over the regional economic agenda. Israel occupies a unique and precarious position within this shifting matrix. While it remains existentially dependent on US military aid and diplomatic cover, it has actively sought to diversify its regional partnerships. The normalization of ties with the UAE and Bahrain has transformed Israel's strategic depth, allowing for unprecedented intelligence and technological cooperation against common threats like Hezbollah and the Iranian nuclear program. However, The ongoing volatility in Gaza and the West Bank underscores the fragility of these new bonds. Israel must balance its domestic security imperatives with the need to maintain the warm peace it has cultivated with its new Arab partners, all while navigating the reality that its primary patron, the US, is increasingly preoccupied with global systemic competition. The resulting regional order is one of extreme fragmentation. Alliances are no longer holistic, they are modular, formed and dissolved based on specific issues such as energy, counterterrorism, or infrastructure. This fluidity creates a balance of power that is resilient, yet inherently unpredictable. The primary risk of this multipolar struggle is the potential for miscalculation. As Gulf states hedge their bets and major powers compete for influence, the lack of a single overarching security architecture increases the likelihood that local crises could escalate into broader conflagrations. In conclusion, the Middle East today is a microcosm of the broader transition toward a multipolar world. The era of unilateral American dictate has given way to a marketplace of influence where Russia and China offer compelling, albeit limited, alternatives. Pragmatism has become the currency of the realm, as regional actors seek to maximize their leverage by playing great powers against one another. While the United States remains the only actor capable of providing comprehensive security guarantees, it no longer holds a monopoly on the region's future. The challenge for the coming decade will be managing this fluid balance in a way that prevents competition from descending into chaos.